Hi, my name's Tammy Lindley, and I'm with the Lindley team at Mortgage Express in Portland, Oregon. And I wanted to share just a couple minutes about my experience with Leverage Social, and in particular their VA mortgage lead campaign. A few weeks ago, I got a call from their appointment setter, and she was sharing with me about a lead campaign that they were seeing especially good success with. Normally, I would not give a phone call like that the time of day, but I was kind of intrigued because VA borrowers are kind of a specialty of mine, and I feel like they're an underserved group. And so I decided to make an appointment with Michael and just kind of hear more about their program. I was happy to hear that they send you leads that they're exclusive to you, so they're not sending them out to multiple loan officers, so you're not getting leads that are being barraged with phone calls from other loan officers. So that was really important to me. Our experience so far with the leads, I feel like by the time we reach out to them, they are expecting to hear from us, which is great. So our phone call doesn't catch them off guard. And it seems like there's a really high degree of motivation on their part. So, for example, when they first respond to your Facebook ad, they're going to get a text from you immediately that says, thanks for your request for information, and you can expect to be hearing from us soon, something like that. By the time I call them, they know they're going to be hearing from me. And they seem like they're really interested in hearing the information about the VA program. And so their engagement level seems, I would say, unusually positive compared to other programs that I've used where maybe you reach out to them and they're just kind of annoyed to hear from you. They're not sure why you're calling. These leads in particular seem receptive to your phone call, which is great. At this point, we are 5 weeks into our campaign. And so far, I have 15 potential borrowers that I've taken through the application process. We're at various different stages as far as collecting all their documentation. Some of them it takes a little longer to get things together. And of the 15, I have 6 of them that have gone up, submitted to underwriting. 2 of them have recently been approved, and so they're ready to go out and start shopping for homes, and then the rest of them different stages of getting them through that process. And I currently have several appointments on my calendar for just kind of initial consultations with more of them, and more coming in every day. So the way I work those leads is I have a virtual assistant that as they're coming in, so dynamically throughout the day, he's making phone calls and setting appointments with them. So, I'll admit when he sets an appointment for me, they're typically phone appointments. There's a high level of no-shows. I would say 50% of them, it takes 2 or 3 attempts. But by the time you get a hold of them, I get a number of them, 15 so far, through the application process. So I'm very encouraged by those numbers. I would say the quality of the leads is quite a bit higher than what I've seen with other campaigns. Like I said, they're expecting to hear from me. They really want this information, so it does not feel like a cold call by the time you reach out to these people. The one thing that I would say about this campaign that I'm very impressed with is the copy. If you read through the nurturing sequence that the lead is put through from the time they initially request information, the texts and the emails that go out to them on a regular basis, the quality of that copy is phenomenal, and you get such a great response rate. When somebody requests information and then they get on this series, the emails that go out, if you log into the CRM that Leverage Social connects you with, you'll see the read rate is really high on those emails, and I can see why, because the subject lines are very compelling, and they get in there and they read those, and oftentimes they start interacting with you just based on that nurturing campaign. So before you even get a chance to talk to them, they've been warmed up and they've had some great interaction just with that nurturing campaign. So I would say if you decide to give Leverage Social a try, Just get your systems ready so you can maximize those leads. Be prepared to have some space on your calendar to talk with a lot of them. And, honestly, a lot of them do have challenges, and I think that's great. I mean, they're the underserved VA borrowers that, they call up USAA and they're going to get turned down right away because they don't fit the box. And I'm more than happy to give a little extra care and get some of those veterans into homes. And at the end of the day, it's going to affect my bottom line and impact those families. So I'm very happy with the quality of this campaign, and the service level from Leverage Social has been fantastic. They're always checking in, making sure we're doing okay. Do we need any adjustments to our campaign? That sort of thing. So very happy, and I'm looking forward to a long relationship with Leverage Campaign.